Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Piofiore, and we are just in the middle of the firefight! Anyway, and you know, Nicola's on his way rushing over here like, I got a bad feeling about this. Don't! I can't imagine... Okay, look. On one hand, I can absolutely imagine the game killing Dante, because it's done it a million times. So at some point, Orlok is probably going to kill Dante. I'm just saying. Wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Would prefer it not to. I'd be shocked, actually, if in the third chapter we killed Dante right away. Be like, really? I feel like he's not going to die right away. But then again, Yang killed him pretty early on, didn't he? Maybe not in the first chapter, but it did seem early. But then it was like Nicola coming after. So it could happen. I'm just saying, though, I guess I don't want to believe it. Like, Orlok, I love you, but it's going to be really hard for me to like you. I still liked Yang, but he's a shady fucking bitch. He is a fucking asshole. Well, I kind of expected him to kill everyone. Orlok, I expect better of you. Don't hurt him. Actually, Orlok will not kill Dante because Orlok has never killed anyone, and Orlok killing Dante would be like an extreme measure. I can't imagine him doing it. Anyway, Orlok and Dante's fight triggered an outbreak amongst the others. Shouts and gunfire filled the air. The area had been completely taken over by violence. Amidst the clamor, Dante stayed behind cover and targeted Orlok from a distance. His men were surrounding him so that Orlok couldn't get close. But Orlok moved swiftly and easily, dodging the bullets aimed for him. He's better trained than I expected. Dante fired his last shot, then quickly reloaded his gun. Normal humans wouldn't be able to dodge incoming bullets like that. What you doing, birds? But Orlok had proven that he was much more than capable of doing so. Please, don't get hurt. Me saying that to Dante, Nicola, everyone in this game, not just Orlok. I wanted to shut my eyes and cover my ears against the violence in front of me. But knowing that my involvement had led to this battle kept me from doing so. I shook with fear and tried my best to keep my eyes open. Take this! Dante fired his gun. The bullet hits Orlok's hood. I'm just saying, their hair also has the same floofy texture. Dante's is a little less floofy, but I'm just saying, it's got the same, like they go to the same hairstylist. Very, like, I'm just, you know, it's got the wispiness. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a little too similar from... Don't be so sure you can outrun me. All I need to do is read your next move. Is that all? I haven't shed a single drop of blood yet. Indeed. If that's your wish, then I'll oblige. Orlok gauged his distance from Dante amidst the rain of bullets. If only you didn't exist, the Falzone would be... Dante yelled at Orlok with a burning hatred in his eyes. Never seen him look so angry. Orlok? Orlok was looking at Dante with a trace of remorse in his expression. At the very least, he didn't look like someone engaged in the midst of battle. I'm not sure why, but what Dante just said is worrying. Is he implying that Orlok was involved with the Falzone somehow? Dun, dun, dun. I'm just saying. There's some other shit going on we don't know. The Falzone family no longer has the right to protect Burlone. How dare you say that to me? Dante's rage swelled the moment he heard Orlok's words. He was so angry that it looked like his aim was becoming shaky. Yeah, I wanna... Where's me? Dante, calm down, it'll be okay. Wait, we're not on your side. Shit. I was really like, she should call out and like try to calm Dante down. Right, she's not on his side. I am. Like... Naive. Orlok saw an opening and quickly closed the distance, swinging his dagger. You hurt Dante! Dante barely parried the blade, using the butt of his gun. Orlok is at a huge advantage now that he's within striking range. Even I could tell that the tides had turned in Orlok's favor, although we can't really say Orlok wouldn't kill him. Orlok killed his dad, so Orlok absolutely would kill. He was ordered to. And in this instance, maybe unless he was specifically ordered to, he wouldn't. But it could also be I have to kill you. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't kill anyone else because they were just doing what Dante said, but killing Dante might serve a purpose. Don't hurt him. I'm getting so scared. So scared for Dante. It's not even his route, but I'm so scared for him. Dante tried to kick him away, but Orlok simply shifted to one side. I don't know why I feel like he needs to be protected more than like Nicola can handle himself. And if Nicola gets killed, it's like, I mean, but I just feel like even though I know Dante can handle himself, I just want to protect him more. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. Orlok lowered his blade down onto Dante, which grazed his skin. It looks like Orlok has the advantage, but I mean, if they put glasses on Dante, just fucking forget it, okay? Like, I wasn't sure why, but it felt like he was confused right now. What's going on? Orlok took a deep breath and jumped back to create distance. And Dante Falzone, in order to protect her, I need you out of the picture. I'll have to kill you too. The air rustled. Orlok positioned his knife. I could tell he was prepared to kill. Oh god, is Nicola gonna jump in the middle and die for Dante? I can't handle that either. It took too long for you to be ready. Ready to be killed. I mean, we know he's not gonna die, so too slow. I mean, I know Orlok's not gonna die, but it's really sad that I'm in Orlok's route. Like, Dante deserves to get revenge for killing his father. What is wrong with me? I don't want Orlok to die either, but like, Dante has a reason to kill you. You have no reason to kill Dante because you're going by the words of some shady ass motherfucking bishop who's a douche canoe and lying to you. Like you absolutely have no reason to kill Dante, even though you believe this bullshit. Dante has a reason to kill you. Like, I should be siding with Orlok, but I can't. Like, damn it! Stop being logical! Anyway. Dante fired his gun, but Orlok was already gone from where he stood. I don't want Orlok to die either, okay? But you're doing this out of, like, under false pretenses. Like, you were lied to and you're doing that, and this is just wrong, so. He extended his dagger out in front of him, but Dante jumped back before it hit. It felt like this was never going to end. But then Orlok kicked the ground hard. Oh god. He leaped fearlessly toward Dante, whose gun was pointed at him. The dagger gleamed for a moment. I wasn't able to bear the sight any longer. I shut my eyes tightly. You and me both, Jesus, but I gotta read this. I didn't need to see to know what happened. The dagger pierced deep into Dante's skin, and it was Nicola, wasn't it? Wait, something wasn't right. Why are you... What? It was Nicola. I slowly opened my eyes after hearing blood being choked up. The first thing I saw was Dante holding a silhouette in his arms. His clothes were covered in blood. The smell of bloody rust filled the air. Oh, God. Slowly, I began to comprehend what happened. Oh, I don't like this! This hurts worse! He jumped in front of Dante to protect him? Oh, no! What did I say? I'm like, Nicola's gonna jump in front of him, isn't he? Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, look. I know in every route they all kill each other and shit, and that's like part of the, I don't want to say charm of this game, but like, that's what's partially good about this game is because it's like, sort of honest. They're on different sides of the mafia. Of course they're going to be killing each other and shit. Like, so it's not like, oh, everyone lives happily ever after. Oh, sure, we're going to fight, but no one's going to die. Like, someone's going to die in this shit. But, oh, it hurts every time. Oh, it's like a punch in the gut, and I don't like it. Like, I didn't like it when Yang killed Dante this. Oh, my God. Poor Nicola. But it's so precious. You're like, oh, you did it to save Dante, you poor precious stupid thing. What did you do? I don't like it. It hurts. I don't like it. It hurts. Oh. I'm not going to cry because I saved that for Toa, okay? That's when I ugly cry. But this hurts to the point where you're like, I kind of want to. Guys, I kind of want to. Jesus. Nicola, Francesca. Orlok's voice shook as he spoke his name. Damn it, Nicola! Oh, no, that was somebody else. I thought that was Dante screaming. Sorry. It's anyway. Damn it, Nicola! What a sight! There goes your underboss! Oh, you shut the fuck up! How dare you! The Falzone family exploded in rage at the Lao-Shu's jeers. Yeah, fuck you guys. We love Nicola more than you lackeys. Dante, are you all right? Yes. Oh god, this is going to be a touching, sad moment. It's going to kill me. Can we just leave now? I see. Good. His wound is too deep. Barlone had its share of rivalries. Strano in particular was rife with violence. I'd been there many times to help those injured and in need, which is why I knew he's not going to make it. Oh! Could we just pretend? Orlok quickly removed himself from the area and came toward me. Now's our chance. Orlok extended his arm to me, turning his back to the ensuing gunfire. The concept of taking someone's life struck me as hard at seeing Orlok's bloody hand. Struck me hard at seeing, sorry. I froze in position, unable to take the hand he offered out to me. I kind of feel that, because, like, look, I know in this route we're on Orlok's side, not on, but, like, you love Dante and Nicola and everything, and now you're like, Orlok, That's what's so brilliantly painful about this game. Orlok looked at me. His eyes betrayed a sense of regret. But he forced himself to grab my hand and set off running. I tried to keep up to him, somewhat hesitantly. I kept turning back, worried about what was happening behind me. Dante was glaring at us, yelling at the top of his lungs, with Nicola in his arms. Oh, okay. I'm so glad that it's Orlok's route, because if there was a CG for that, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. I can't handle reading it. After them, now! His anger and sorrow could be heard from where we were. Poor Dante, you just want to hold him and comfort him. Like we did for Nicola when Dante died, and we were like, oh god, I hurt for Dante and for poor Nicola. Now we can't be there, poor Dante's all alone. Damn, this game is good, I hate it. I won't let you die. Who's gonna support the family? Who's gonna support me? Oh, god. Oh, I have to laugh a little, otherwise I will cry. That's just so heartbreaking. This fucking game is so good. It's so good. Because, like, look. When sad things happen in game, usually I'm like, oh, that hurts. It's sad. And I feel sad. But this just hurts more. This game hurts you. Okay, it does not hurt in the, like, I'm literally gonna bawl and cry ugly tears. But this game has pushed me to the point where I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup! Where, like, I actually, like, have that visceral, like, those moments where you're like, I'm gonna cry. Nope! Not gonna cry, I'm gonna be tough, and you just suck it in. I have those moments where, like, if I was not, like, so good at, like, suck it up, Buttercup! To myself, I probably would have at least watery eyes. But man, I sucked in. I'm like, nope! Nope, not gonna do it. I'm not gonna cry. It's sad and touching, but I'm not gonna cry. But, like, I want to. My eyes hurt right now. Like, my head hurts because you know, not like bawl. Ugly cry. Again, I've done that once, and I will admit to you when I ugly cry. I am very good at stopping myself from that. But, like, just that, like, my eyes are gonna get watery and I can just tear up and be like, what? Maybe just shed a tear? Get watery? Man, but I sucked that back up quick. I knew what was going to happen, but it doesn't stop it from hurting. Oh, fuck. Oh. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it at one point. I was like, ah, fuck, Nicola's going to jump in front of him. Son of a bitch. It's not just like, he stabs Nicola and goes. There's always the, like, no moment that the other characters have, and you're like, oh, that's what hurts more than my feelings. Because I know it's a game. It's them. It's watching Nicola flubber after fucking Dante dies every time. Or, like, in this case, Dante, like, who's gonna support me? It's that. It's me hurting for them. That hurts me more, watching them be sad, than I hurt for myself. I'm very good at protecting myself. Like, I'll curl up in a ball and cry later. Not really. I'll forget it. I'll be like, no, everyone's alive. Stop fighting in the man harem. But seriously, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? The sun set as we continued running through back alleys. I don't think I felt even that bad. Like in Hakuoki, all your friends fucking died. And you were like, what? No. Oh. But it was like in everybody else's route. But for some reason in this game, when everybody else dies, not in their route, it's like, why? Why would you do that? That's just rude. This is so mean. I mean, I know it hurt me in Hakuoki, but I feel like it wasn't as painful as it is in this one. Like this one, you're like, fuck you, game. You're mean. Why would you do that? I just don't understand. This is not even nice. Why are you being mean? I don't know. Anyway. The sun set as we continued running through the back alleys. Okay. In my desperate running, my emotions had calmed to a dull throb. My note. Wait a second. Let me check first. Orlok moved toward the street to see if it was clear. I mean, obviously it was self-defense kind of a thing, and he had to kill Dante. Plus, he was trying to kill Dante for what he believes is the truth. But doesn't mean I'm still a little offended by it, but... He quickly returned to me. Let's go another way. This way to Veleno is blocked. They have us surrounded? Dante was waiting for us, so I think he positioned his men here from the beginning. That way we wouldn't be able to make her escape if something happened. We'll head back the long way, through Arca. Seeing the anxiety on my face, Orlok did his best to reassure me. Things will only get worse if we stay here. Yes, I suppose so. Let's go. The Falzone won't be able to chase us once we reach Veleno. We did our best and took to the shadows as we headed back where we came from. We worked our way through a narrow alley when... There! I found them! This is for Nicola! Can't blame them for this. I screamed, hearing bullets strike the wall near me. I can't believe they're shooting with you around. And they're not sane, that's for sure. And it's all my fault. Orlok expresses his regret, then reached out to me. Orlok? I'm sorry. This is faster. As I was wondering what he meant, he suddenly picked me up in his arms. Keep your mouth closed so you don't bite your tongue. I'll protect you no matter what. After Orlok mumbled those words, he suddenly sprinted off toward the street. He told me to keep my mouth closed, but I couldn't keep my voice from escaping me. We're going to leave the alley? And there should be a lot of people near the casino area, so we'll hide in the crowd. Oh yeah, because we don't look conspicuous. I can't keep holding you like this out there, so I need you to walk once we're out. I see. I was worried that it was too open out there, but his plan did make sense. We're going by the casino. Do we get to meet our favorite? I doubt the Falzone will risk the lives of the people out there. I got myself out of his arms to stand up when... Huh? The Falzone's soldier that came after us began to shoot. The crowd immediately flew into a panic the moment the tourist screamed. What? A shooting? Falzone, is this what they've become? Orlok carried me again and mumbled words of exasperation. I mean, it is kind of your fucking fault for stabbing Nicola. I'm just saying. This can't be happening. Commotion. Ooh! Yes! Oh, and it's Gilbert. Damn it! I was like, when it said commotion and I saw the inside, I was like, oh! I was like, yes! Is it gonna be the Phantom of the casino? Anyway, looks like the deal's... Before I could finish, I heard gunshots outside. The chaos grew so loud I could hear it all happening clearly. What the... Gunfire? They didn't find us, did they? Calm down. All business done with the Visconti is safe and secure. I tried to calm the man and try to finish our business. Gunfire continued outside. The man went pale and quickly stood up. I thought things would be good in the hands with the Visconti. I'm leaving. The deal's off. The man hurriedly grabbed his suitcase and quickly hurried out of the room. Gilbert's like, God damn it. Castle! There goes our biggest deal yet. It's really gonna hurt us.
Quite a predicament, isn't it, Senor Redford?
You do know this is your fault because of your inadequate security. What the hell's happening outside? What's that gunfire all about?
Well, an irregularity has occurred that was beyond our control.
Irregularity?
You see, the Falzone family.
We got to see our favorite. I love it. I was hoping maybe we'd run into him with Orlok without his mask on again. This can't be happening. The street I once knew was now filled with a screaming chaos resembling hell itself. I couldn't breathe well. May they be safe. All I could do was pray for the people left behind as Orlok sped on. The screaming is loud. Why? Why is this all... Unable to handle the fear, I closed my eyes and covered my ears with shaking hands. How much time had passed? I couldn't hear the gunfire or the voices of our pursuers anymore. We somehow made our escape and finally arrived in Veleno. That's not going to save you for long, I'm just saying. I asked Orlok to let me down, but he wasn't listening to me. He carried me back into my room and slowly lowered me onto the bed. Thank you, Orlok.
I only did what I was tasked with.
Stabbing Nicola? Wow. Thinking about what happened was making me sick. It happened right in front of my eyes. I couldn't believe how quickly and easily someone could die. Even if I acknowledged it, what happened today was too much for me to handle. Orlok was watching me worriedly, seeing me fall silent. I'm sorry I couldn't kill Dante. What? You should be sorry you tried! What the fuck, Orlok? Like... Okay. I just stood up for like a second, and like, I'm just saying. The way, like, for some reason I was like, does Diodore stand? Like, okay. We noticed Dante stands like fucking Hijikata, okay? But then I was like, does fucking Diodore stand like Saint Germain? But the way Saint Germain's hand is, just slightly different position is the way Gilbert is. Like, the hand is in a different position, but it's a little similar. It's a little bizarre. I just noticed that on the cards. There was something for some reason in my brain that I was just like, because I glanced over and was like, and I saw my Code Realize cards on my shelf, and I was like, wait a minute. I wonder if Saint Germain stands like, and now I'm gonna have to see Diodore again because I don't think I can't remember his pose, but it was just in the back of my mind there was a little voice like, I wonder how many characters actually all stand like each other in their sprites that you don't realize, because until like it was pointed out, Dante and Hijikata are basically twinsies that you're like, oh my god, wait a minute, and now I just need to compare them in my brain. So like there's this just hamster in the wheel. It's a little drunk because, you know, whatever, but it was just in the back of my mind at that moment. So it was a really random off thought that makes no sense in the context of anything that's happening right now. So anyway. I really needed to kill him there when I had the chance. He would have been much safer with Dante out of the picture. He looks so sad, but it's like, Orlok, I don't want you to kill him. Orlok was truly regretting it and repenting from the bottom of his heart. And that was apparent to me, but... Next time, can we run instead of fight? Run? No fighting? Yes. Seeing what happened back there, I knew full well that it wasn't easy to run. Even so, violence hurts both those who suffer it and those who inflict it. Orlok looked thoroughly confused. He wasn't saying a word. What do you think, Orlok? Well, I don't know. I never thought about running before. His eyes were telling me that he wasn't sure what to say, but... Are you worried about me? Yes, of course. Orlok gave a sigh, hearing my words. His confused expression went away. Thank you.
and that you would concern yourself with me. Truly, you are very kind.
Orlok closed his eyes, then apologized to me again.
I know you must have been scared back there. For that, I am very sorry. I put you in danger despite knowing that you're not one to fight. I thought I was more than enough to protect you. I can't imagine the fear you felt when they began shooting at us.
It was beyond scary, but the image of Signor Francesca, stabbed and bleeding, crossed my mind. Next came the memory of people running in fear. I could recall what happened vividly, which made it hard for me to breathe. I saw someone's life about to be taken. That was much scarier than being in danger myself. Not about to be taken. You saw him dying. I mean, technically, Orlok did take his life. You saw him. You just didn't see him actually pass away yet. Like, Orlok didn't say a word. It looked like he was thinking about something. After a brief pause, he looked up at me and spoke.
Is the concept of someone being hurt something you dislike?
Yes. I don't want to get hurt, but I also don't want others to get hurt either. And I also don't want to see you hurting others.
Me?
He had a bewildered look on his face. Seeing his expression made me realize something that had been bothering me for a while. Both Orlok and I think differently in terms of what life is. We were both followers of the church, yet our beliefs were starkly different. I despaired at realizing it and knowing that it may be hard for him to see things my way. Even so, I want Orlok to understand me better. Orlok? One other thing came to mind. It seemed like Dante was strangely focused on you today. Is there something going on between you two? What is going on between you two? Are you having a love affair without me?
As a Falzone, I will see to your removal myself. If only you didn't exist, the Falzone would be...
He seemed to imply that there was something that happened before the attack on the Lao-Shu.
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but it could be maybe the fact that I killed his dad.
I mean, Orlok, Jesus! Orlok suddenly closed his mouth. He seemed hesitant to finish his sentence. He shook his head a bit, then opened his mouth again to continue.
It's because I got to you before the Falzone did.
Do you not remember what you did?
And they could be angry because in doing so, I tarnished the family name.
Family name? That didn't seem to make sense. They put honor first and foremost in their lives.
The Falzone are misleading themselves. They believe that they're the guardians of Berlone.
That sounded odd. The Mafia being guardians? I mean, that part's kind of true. Or maybe that was simply Orlok's way of explaining things.
Which is why they likely wanted under
custody. Oh. Okay. He's just saying it's just phrased weird. Okay.
Which is why they likely wanted under custody the person from His Excellency's prophecy. Or maybe they want to get rid of you, so they targeted me first.
The thing is, he's being shady. He knows exactly who we are. Not just... He's been protecting us for a while. It's not just right now. Right? He knows we're the Key Maiden. He knows that the Falzone family is supposed to protect us, blah, blah, blah. Now, Rosberg is like, oh, by the way, I had this prophecy, blah, blah, blah. So he's changed his motivations. But he knows the actual truth. It's not like Rosberg sent him here like, oh, get her because here's this magic prophecy, and Orlok knew nothing else. Orlok knows the actual fucking truth. Maybe what Rosberg has told him is overwritten. He's like, this is now the new truth. But he knew what the old truth was. So he could be like, well, okay, so here's the thing. They think that you're the keeper of this key to, like, the grave of Jesus and blah, blah, blah. But then, like, Rosberg had this prophecy, and so, like, now I'm protecting it, and, like, whatever. But he's, like, bullshitting us right now. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Also, I got to you first has nothing to do with the fact that I killed Dante's father. Like, I mean, like, Orlok. You little sneaky son of a bitch. Everyone's a little sneaky in this game. If the Falzone family seriously thinks that Orlok and I defiled their family name, they'll probably continue hunting us with all their might.
I need to speak with Yang about what happened today. Boop. Ugh. It feels almost like I'm sinking in mud. I can't open my eyes.
Are we watching Nicola die? He better not be dead.
Ugh. I felt pain in my chest as I regained consciousness. I squirmed trying to find a position that would make the pain go away, but my body wouldn't move. I couldn't seem to wake myself up or move my fingers.
Oh my god, is he paralyzed?
I somehow got my eyes to open, but everything was so blurry. I guess I'm gonna die.
Okay, fuck you, game! You do not get to put us in Nicola's head as he fucking dies! That's even worse! You bitch!
I only now realized what was happening. I felt like someone was nearby. I tried my best to focus through the pain. I see. Dante.
This is gonna be... Fuck this game. This is not gonna be easy. This is gonna be hard. You already made me suffer once by like, no, Nicola's gonna die, and now we are literally in his brain as he is dying, looking at poor Dante being all sad, and like, what the fuck? Fuck you, game. Could you have made it worse?
Dante was looking at me with an expression on his face I'd never seen before. It almost looked as if he was gonna cry. And the last time I saw Dante cry was when his father passed away. I wonder if he'll cry for me too.
I'm gonna.
I did my best to lift my right hand. Nicola. Dante spoke my name. I took his hand tightly with whatever remaining strength I had.
Oh my god, this is the worst. I hate this game.
With my death, Dante has to protect our family all by himself. And the last thing I wanted was for Dante to carry such a burden alone, but there's no other option. And there's only one thing I can leave behind for Dante now. I hope that Dante wouldn't break after my departure. I spoke my last words to him.
Fuck this game! You're actually literally making me read his death in his own perspective. What the hell? It's literally taking all I have to stay put together right now.
Dante, you're the Falzone's boss. I'll always be with you. Dante was looking straight at me. I swear, I will kill him no matter what.
He killed Dante's father and now his cousin and best friend. What the fuck? Orlok! You're making it really hard for me to be like, I love Orlok. I love Orlok, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? Though, I love you, Orlok, kind of like I love Yang. Like, Yang is trash. And he's a raging fucking asshole, but I love him anyway. But, like, that's kind of how I feel about Orlok. Like, you're kind of trash right now, Orlok. Like, you can't, like... It's because the game is making me do this. What? Why gotta hurt our marshmallow so much? Why do we have to be in Nicola's brain as he is dying? I don't... This game is good because this, if it didn't... Okay, you got bitch slapped in the face with the feels when you thought Nicola died by getting stabbed. And now you're literally getting stabbed yourself like, oh, I can't breathe. Oh my god. We literally just...
I squinted as I let out my last breath. I wished that he would stay strong. Please, even if I'm gone, please survive this cruel world. The pain began to subside. My strength slowly ebbed. I slowly, ever so slowly...
Oh my fucking god.
Closed my eyes.
What the fuck, game? I need a minute. Okay, like, I'm not gonna ugly cry, but that brought tears to my eyes, okay? They're like... Which is good, because I suffer from dry eyes, so, like, you know, it's very, like, nice to actually have some water in my eyes for a second, but, like, fuck that. Game, screw you. What the fuck? That is the worst. I hate that. I love it, actually. I hate it because it's so good it makes you feel, and I don't like it when games make me want to cry. God damn. That is like a sucker punch in the gut, Orlok. The fuck? How did... I blame Orlok for this, because... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, here we go. Anyway. We can see him after you've calmed down. I'm not gonna calm down! I just had to beat Nicola while he died! That was like the worst! It's like the game didn't think, and all the other times were like, you know, Yang killed Dante, and you were like, you just killed Dante! All the times that you had to watch Dante and Nicola die, and like everybody die, wasn't good enough. The game was like, okay, so you've watched them die, and this time like you... Like, we stabbed Nicola and ran away, and you were like, I was watching him almost die. And you're like, no, but he did die. And the game's like, you think he... No, wait, just wait for it. Wait for it. And then you go here, and then you're just like, I'm dying. And you're like, what? No, what? Like, fuck you, game. Fuck you. Every other time you watch them die, and you thought that was bad. And then, what just fucking up the ante? What the shit? What next? Are we gonna stab Dante? Like, we're gonna be the ones that kill him? Ah! Because, like, I just don't understand how you can fucking hurt me more. Game. How? How are you gonna hurt me more? Orlok's best ending is gonna be him dying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I expect them to die, or us to die in, like, the bad endings and shit. Yang actually died in his normal ending, didn't he? Yeah, he did. But that's not the best ending! How this is the best, happiest ending, everybody dies. The fuck? What the... I'm just mad because I don't like it when games make me want to cry, okay? But I'll forgive it because this is not their endings. Their best endings, they actually all got happiness. Okay? It's not like certain games, you know who you are. Here's the best ending. The best ending. That's the best ending. And it's still gonna... It's been like years. How many years has it been? I don't know. I will fucking just want to cry over that forever, okay? Fucking justice for Toa, god damn it. Anyway. We can see him after you've calmed down. It's gonna take a while, Orlok. I'm a little mad at you. Care how pretty you are. You fucking killed Nicola. I just... We're just having a fight right now, okay? Okay. Pushing down my heavy feelings, I reluctantly nodded back. He's like, are you ready? No! It was just Nicola as he died. I don't like this. On the tongue, on. I don't know. I don't speak German. Look, I might be a little German, but that doesn't mean I know how to speak it, okay? It's new for me, okay? We didn't find out till recently. Last few years. Okay, just checking the time. People were already sitting at the tables by the time we arrived. Aside from Yang, the other Lao-Shu men were there too. Yang, I have a report for you. Yang narrowed his eyes and tilted his head in anticipation. What is it? We were attacked by the Falzone on our way back from the church today. It seems as though the Falzone are getting restless in their plans to abduct her. I see. Well, I would say they're likely to strike my men at the church again. So I've sent more of them as reinforcement. Fighting at the church? I clasped my hands together in prayer, hearing the dreadful news. Please be safe. And... You're not hurt, are you? Yang wasn't looking at Orlok. He was looking at me now. I was surprised to hear him ask such a question. I'm fine. Orlok did his best to protect me from harm. I see. And that's a relief to hear. After all, you are their target. But, thinking back on what Dante said, it seemed like he was after Orlok, not me. I decided not to say that to Yang. I still don't trust Yang. I mean, as well you shouldn't. Look, I love him, but we should not trust him. The weird thing is, as much as I love Yang, every time it's not his route and he dies, I don't feel bad about it because, again, he's a dirtbag. I love the motherfucker, but you're like, he kind of deserves it. He's kind of trash. Okay, he's like literally the antagonist. And like, Dante's just doing his best. And, like, Nicola's a little shady, but he's doing his best for Dante, so I can't really blame him. And, like, Gilbert's just he's just doing his best for his goddamn self, okay? And he kind of minds his own fucking business. So, like, I mean, it's weird, I don't feel as bad when Yang or Gilbert dies. I don't. But it hurts me more when Dante and Nicola die. I guess I just love them the most. I don't know. Again, it's because Yang is, like, evil. Even when you're in his route and you love him, you're like, I love you, but, like, you are trash. So, like, when you're in anybody else's route and you die, it's like, well, I mean, it's literally because you're the fucking antagonist of everyone. Like, you are literally the greatest evil out of everyone. In any route, it's always you. Even in your route, it's like, technically, you are the greatest evil here. And, like, Gilbert, he's kind of, like, on the off side. But, like, I mean, no matter where you are, you're like, Dante and Nicola and, like, Gilbert, they're never really, like, I don't know. And, like, Orlok died to protect us in Dante's good ending, so it was like, good boy, I feel bad. But, like, you died to protect us. You didn't just die for the fuck of it. Like, like, I mean, it's good, because, again, it's realistic in the sense of if you were, like, everyone would not have a happy, wonderful ending in a Mafia game, you know what I mean? You're like, okay. But it's still like, oh, it hurts me more than it should. I feel like it's like, I know it's coming, but I just don't see it coming still anyway. Anyway. If I say anything to him, it could put Orlok at a disadvantage. Maybe my concern toward Orlok was unwarranted. But I knew Orlok was doing his very best to try and protect me. There was no way I would do anything to put him in a predicament. I also killed the Falzone family's underboss, Nicola Francesca. Yang grinned widely with interest.
What? Francesca? Wonderful! Then this is a time to celebrate!
You shut your goddamn mouth, Lon! Like, I love Lon and Faye, but, like, you shut your fucking mouths. No.
You're really something, Orlok. Guess I underestimated you.
The twins continued praising Orlok, who wasn't showing any expression. Again, it's weird, because, like, if you're on, like, Dante, Nicola, anyone's route, and Yang dies, you're like, I mean, and everyone's like, woohoo, you killed Yang, awesome. You're like, I mean, he was trash. I love him. But, like, I mean, come on. You're the bad guy. And in this, you should be like, I shouldn't be as concerned. You should be like, I can understand why everyone's like, yeah, you killed Nicola. Fuck you. You shut the fuck up and show some respect. We love Nicola, goddammit. I mean, he is a little shady, but still. Like, but poor Dante's sad now. Like, anyway. The twins continued praising Orlok, who wasn't showing any expression. Can we just move on from this? I don't want to talk about killing him anymore.
And to be specific, I did not witness Nicola Francesca's death myself. But I can confirm that his wound was fatal. Only a miracle could save him from death.
Spacey stops and prays for a miracle. Orlok coldly stated the facts without a change in tone.
God will not offer protection to the Falzone, who have ruled this town with greed.
Orlok, sweetie, I love you, but you are so full of shit because of what Rosberg has told you, and we need to, like, beat that out of you. Someone get a whip. Like, we need to stop. Stop talking about them like this. You're wrong. Stop it.
Thus, no miracles shall be granted.
Also because God doesn't exist. But anyway, sorry. Shh. What?
That's quite the achievement. Of course, there's no greater achievement than killing Falzone himself, but Francesca was a formidable threat indeed. I'm certain she's safer now more than ever.
Though Yang praised him, Orlok remained silent and expressionless. He looks a little sad. Unbelievable. Yang is praising him with a smile for killing someone.
That was a good report. And now then, a word from me.
What? I could feel my expression turn grim. With what happened with his guards at church, I doubted he'd say anything good.
I have the perfect plan, especially since the Falzone is so fixated on you.
Yang's lifeless eyes looked at me.
As the living saint of the prophecy, simply show the people of Berlone a new path.
A new path?
Defeat the Falzone family and return the town to the rightful hands of its people.
What? What Yang was saying was to rile up the citizens to take up arms against the Falzone. Don't hurt Dante like that!
I'm sure the people will believe you if you proclaim that it's God's will.
Unlike Yang, I frowned. You want me to tell the people to fight?
And that is a terrible way of wording it. I'm simply asking you to be a messenger of peace.
I love how fucking shady Yang is. There was no way I would do what he said. But I was also worried about what Yang would do if I refused. There's no telling how he'll react if things don't go his way. I get up there and be like, "Stop fighting everybody! Yang is evil!" But I can't accept this order. I looked right at him with resolve. I can't do that. It's because I can't deceive the people, even if I were the person from the prophecy. A holy person wouldn't tell them to fight for a prophecy she didn't receive herself. Bishop Rosberg wasn't told to use such violent means, was he? Orlok nodded, hearing my words. It seemed he agreed with what I was saying.
She's right. She won't do it, and I won't let her do it either.
You won't let me do it? Excuse me? What? Orlok was clearly on my side. I felt a rush of relief.
It's very likely that His Excellency or our Holy One will receive a new prophecy. We can't fabricate the word of God, and using God's name in vain is not allowed.
God damn it!
I see.
Understood. He must have expected us to refuse. He calmly accepted my reasoning.
In that case, let me rescind what I said. Why not
evangelize? Why can't I read that properly? I don't know why I couldn't say it properly. Like, evangelize with Bishop Rosberg's prophecy. I don't know why it just didn't come out. Like, sometimes if you're just saying it in a sentence, it comes out, but when you're reading it, you're like, evangelize. Why in the world is it such... It's not like I've never heard that word before or read it before, but it's like, maybe I just never read it before. No, I have. But like, my brain is like, how do I say this again? Look, I got no excuse, okay? When it comes to normal Italian words, I can't read them. This is not an Italian word. I know how to read it, but like, my brain did not want to. Anyway.
Evangelize with Bishop Rosberg's prophecy. He mentioned that the golden-haired girl at church would bring an end to the conflict. Share his words with the people of Berlone, and that you'll end the fighting once and for all. That's what was prophesied, was it not?
I recalled the prophecy I was told back when Orlok abducted me.
Yes. Oh, yes. He heard God's voice. It's also told that a girl with golden hair at the church would put an end to this evil. And that person would be able to stop the warring among the Mafia families. If the prophecy is true, then those who attacked our living saint here, and the Falzone, will need to be stopped. The people have the right to know that.
But Yang was twisting words to try and turn things his way.
We wouldn't be lying to the people since what you said is true. Berlone doesn't belong to the Falzone family.
This is just causing so much more problems.
I can see God wanting them gone, but I can't accept that.
Oh?
To start, His Excellency hasn't given orders to have the prophecy go public. Furthermore, it's too dangerous for her to try and incite a revolution. And the Falzone wouldn't let her go, especially if she becomes the instigator of their demise.
Dante mentioned that he has no reason to harm me. And yet... But after what happened today, I felt a shiver run down my spine. There was no telling what would happen now. In fact, his men fired at me right after Nicola Francesca fell.
I can't let someone as sacred and precious as she is stand in the line of danger.
Orlok's countenance was severe as he denounced Yang's suggestion.
After all, it's the Lao-Shu's fault that she's become known to the people. If anything, we should hide her from the public.
Hide?
He won't let her go to church. Poor thing.
Yang spoke words of pity to me, but his smile said otherwise.
If it will ensure her safety, His Excellency desires the end to the conflict. He also desires her safety.
Yang narrowed his eyes in glee. Seeing that we could not be persuaded, he came from a different angle.
Now, what if God doesn't desire what Bishop Rosberg desires?
What does he mean?
He said that she can't leave Boulogne yet.
No.
What does he mean by that? He wants her to stay here in danger. His prophecy said she shouldn't leave this town yet, which means that God wants her to die here in the name of peace.
What?
A pure maiden dying for the sake of us all will certainly move everyone to do something about the situation here. All saints have died for the greater good, so your God may wish for her to stay here in a similar manner.
Orlok's like, fuck. Yang's making a lot of sense with how bullshit sometimes the prophecies and crap are. Sometimes religious shit is crazy. You alright? Where'd he go? Hold on. Hold on. I think we lost the bird.
Where'd he go? Is he alright? Oh, hi! What you doing, little bird? Can you find your way back? You made a miscalculation, huh? There you go. Good birdie.
Alright. He flies around by the cages, but he made a miscalculation and landed on, like, the blankets that are for the cages that are next to his cage, and he was like, the fuck am I? I just wanted to make sure he could figure out, like, he's usually pretty good, but I want to make sure he could figure out where the fuck he was going back to. He's not the brightest crayon. He's generally pretty good at finding it, but it's like, when, you know, it's kind of like when you're like, I'm going to the cage, fuck, I missed. You're like, where the fuck am I? So I wanted to make sure he wasn't stuck somewhere. Anyway, Yang was out of his mind. What he said was not inconsistent with the church's teachings. See, she's like, church is crazy. Orlok couldn't hide his frustration. You seem very familiar with the history of the church. I didn't expect that from you.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I'm sure you've heard that before.
He's a lot more educated than I thought. Hey! Just because he's beautiful doesn't mean he's an idiot.
But it takes years to canonize someone as a saint. A person's life can't be judged so easily.
Yang shrugged at Orlok's somewhat irrelevant words.
To think I spent all that time thinking of a perfect scenario. You need to be a bit more accepting. But no, I can't accept what you said. Very well. And then let me try something else.
Unexpectedly, he pulled me toward him.
Yang, what are you? Don't move, Orlok. I can break her neck very easily.
Yang had his hand around my neck. I shook in fear, sensing the seriousness of his grip.
And the godforsaken leader of the Lao-Shu kills the girl told him in the prophecy. What would the faithful in this town do?
I thought the people here think we're the ones chosen by God and stuff.
Yeah, and she's with us too. Since the Falzone attacked us, maybe they'll be mad at them.
If this saint is killed, the people will turn on the Lao-Shu.
Correct. They'll despise us and pray for God to smite our family. And you will become a maiden of tragedy. You'll be spoken of as a legend. The people will seek faith as salvation. It'll be easy for Bishop Rosberg to make up a story to take control of this town.
Story? Orlok all of a sudden is like, wait, are you saying he made up the prophecy? And Yang's like, duh. Yang's words took Orlok by surprise. He began to shake.
What are you saying? His Excellency will take control. It's very easy to deceive people using God as a front. For example, with a prophecy.
Yang is smarter than like everybody else in this town.
Identifying a clear enemy will also focus their attention effectively. If it helps, I'm more than happy to play the role of Bishop Rosberg's enemy. I don't understand what you mean. Nothing you're saying makes sense.
Orlok was clearly upset. He looked like a confused child.
His Excellency would never deceive others. There isn't any reason for Yang to become the enemy. His words make no sense.
Yang wasn't flinching a bit as he watched the exasperated Orlok mutter to himself.
It doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. The stronger the enemy, the better. Be it the Falzone, Rosberg, or the Church. I'm more than happy to become everyone's enemy. Even yours, Orlok.
He crazy.
Thoughts? Do keep in mind that I'm testing you.
He's truly mad. I couldn't comprehend what was going through his mind. His grip didn't loosen a single bit. If what he said was all true, then he may be serious about killing me. What should I do? Hold on. This is where we have to do another save. Oh, shit. Save. Okay. Go back down to the 80s. Yes. I think I realized just right here when I was like doing this, I was like, we're getting close to time, and I was like, I know what happened with that one fucking save. We probably ended the part right before I should have saved, right? No? No, because otherwise I would have been like, oh, we have a save right there, okay. I was thinking like we probably did it and was like, okay, we're going to end this part, and then knowing, okay, the next time I come in I'll do a save, but that didn't happen. So I don't know how I missed that one in Yang's route, but anyway. We are supposed to be compliant, because I'm going to guarantee you, Ron, we die, because we have to do another save right after this too. Yang is dead serious. Depending on what we say, he'll probably kill me right here and now. I'd better not fight him for now. Even if I wanted to, I was too frightened to move. I sensed Yang smiling behind me.
So obedient. Wise, but terribly uninteresting.
It seemed Orlok couldn't make his move either. I need to say something. If I don't, he may kill me outright. His first suggestion was to deceive the people. The other was to kill me. Maybe I can suggest something else. But what? After some thought, This is where we make another save. Man! This is like... Save after save, you're like, dead? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Whoops. Dead. Maybe did I accidentally save over one the last time? Hold on a second, I want to see something. Oh, well, anyway, I don't know. We are supposed to... I don't want to be used, okay. I want you to hear me out.
Fine. What does our saint have to say?
He joyfully replied in a playful tone. I calmed myself and took a breath. I don't want to be used by you. I also don't want to deceive the people. I still can't fathom how I could possibly be this holy person everyone thinks I am. So there's no way I can convince others to listen to me on false authority.
Oh? That's unexpected.
Yang's smile widened. It seemed like I had his attention.
You were raised at the church and spent all your days with Orlok, so I thought you believed in Rosberg's prophecy.
I tried my best to steady my trembling voice. My being with Orlok has nothing to do with the prophecy. It's just that he's the person I trust the most now.
That makes sense. None of us are good people.
At least you realize it. Good job.
Especially Yang. Never trust him.
Shut up. She's still speaking.
I hesitantly continued. They aren't wrong, though. I mean, I don't want to die yet. I haven't done anything worthy of becoming a saint. I'm a normal person, not a legend, which is why I'm scared of dying. I took a deep breath after expressing my honest feelings.
I see.
I heard Yang chuckling near me. He then removed his hand from my neck.
Space, are you all right?
Orlok quickly came to me and held me up by the shoulders. Yes, I'm fine. I couldn't get myself to stand up straight. My legs were shaking with fear. Orlok supported me firmly so that I wouldn't fall to my knees.
Yang, next time you shouldn't treat her so violently.
Orlok glared intensely at Yang, but it didn't seem to faze him.
I understand what you said, but the Lao-Shu have no reason to follow your desires. We will make our own decisions. I trust you two will stay put for your own good. Let's go. Orlok glared again at Yang, sorry. Okay. With Orlok helping me walk straight, we somehow made it out alive. Okay, so we'll do this and then we'll be able to end, so perfect. Your threat sure worked on him good! Threat? What threat? Huh? Well, huh? Wait, seriously? The smiles from the men were wiped clear from their faces. I gave them their opportunity. Now if only they'll entertain me. Interesting. Oh no, that was the end. Okay, we made it out alive. Okay, well anyway, so I'm going to wrap this part up here. We're just at time, basically, but we went a little over in the last part, so. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.